What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this...
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Ark. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Time to shine! Propagate! Let it rain! Bet you can't keep up with me! Must keep raining. Don't blink! Terminate! Scatter! Incoming! How dare you! Shower me with praise! Cheetah got lucky that time. Let the world come alive! Don't blink! Hey! The show begins! How brilliant! The show begins! Propagate! Incoming! Cut to the chase! Gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them.
I just told my
The hydro.
Whoa there, buddy. Hold on, give me a second.
And must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Oh yeah, I can. Have me back.
How dare you!
What the freak? I'm just here waiting for Can to come back. He said he went to go do something.
Stop that!
Let me heal myself. Goddamn.
Propagate! How brilliant!
There's more of them?
How dare you! I will not quietly. Time to shine!
They're like so quick to attack. I had to fight them. That's the sad part. Can you give me like,
The show begins!
can you guys give me like, I gotta get more artifacts. I can put like more of my character. Then go back to sleep, common sense. Excuse me, I get a lot of
How
sleep.
brilliant!
You can even ask Can. My definition of
Scatter! May I present?
heal her, please.
Speed of light! Incoming! Got lucky bet. Speed of light!
His sword comes shadow. Showing you praise. Let the world come alive. Stop that!
It's like the bull is healing himself.
Incoming.
I tried to change my character.
Scatter.
Bro, what am I supposed to do when you keep on healing yourself? That's the thing I wanted to do.
Propagate. Germinate. Scatter. Right idea. Wrong time.
I'm a beat up people.
Show begins. How brilliant!
Can you hurry up and stop walking away from me so I can kill you?
Propagate! Stop that! How dare you!
Why can't I beat you? What that beat?
Propagate!
Wait, I'm coming back over here. Because, we're gonna go. I need you.
Well, I've got nowhere to go.
Ooh, you're taking me out?
Spring force!
thunder and I'll be gentle.
The show begins!
Getting gear! Hey! Frost is coming! Dead reckoning! Hair! Getting gear! Hair!
Propagate!
Frost is coming!
May I
You're in. Ugh. My.
Stop that! Propagate!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. I knew I should have stayed home. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Propagate!
Getting gear!
Propagate!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Spring forth!
Hair! Frost is coming!
Come a little closer. Don't be such a brook. Come a little closer. Ugh. My.
How brilliant! Scatter!
You're in for a little.
Propagate!
Come a little closer.
Scatter!
Going out is tiring.
Propagate!
Hair!
You're in for a little
Scatter!
It's just a stone slab. But its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Why was that a pain in the ass? Why the freak are they just right there? Like, oh my god. They're not even enemies, they're like, they're NPCs. They're just right there, just standing there they're just,
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. But they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is... But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Dang, John Lee already did. He left faster than my dad did. The fuck? To be honest, we should make a stop at the what's it called? Where is it? Because what I just witnessed was hell 2.0. The fact that he was instantly healing himself was the icing on the goddamn cake. Like every time when I would like tap, like smack that motherfucker, instantly heals. Shut up. is your fault. I blame you. Nah, it's the weirder. Nah, it's you. It's definitely you. Yep. Guys, take a wild guess. Yeah, it's Genshin Impact. What adventure rank are you again? I forgot.
I heard that
what
Salterai was
rank
once the
are
home of the
you?
god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend,
What do you
the people of
mean?
the god... But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt. I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little...
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
We're going back all the way.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
I hate doing this because it's always hard for me. Oh, there we go. We just had this.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
I will rise, I hope high, just a little touch.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morak.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
So, south, east, west, north. Can I defeat these things first?
Right. I present.
Come a little close.
Propagate.
What do you think, cutie?
Okay. So.
Hit.
East to the west.
Yep.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
I just see my freaking bubble buddies
Before
coming
entering the
around.
ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhang. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
The physics in this game is kind of wild. Leroy!
At the ready. Something's come up?
Does my computer turn off? Oh wait, that's why. Oh my god, we get to play as the lovely Rex. Rex Lapis.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
How am I supposed to get up there? I supposed to get up here? Ah. I don't want Lyceum watching me struggle.